The tier 9 is a 50 TP. 3 ski visa. Hopefully they get it right. Alright, the 50-ton pillage. 3 ski visa. So you have 2 guns. Talk about the guns of this vehicle. 2 guns on this vehicle. 122mm, the top gun that you just used on the previous tier, and the top 130mm R14 VZ56. And look at that. Oh my god, that is an amazing gun. 560 alpha, 250 penetration. You can't go wrong with that. And 303 for the premium round as well. This is the very good gun. And also you keep exactly the same DPM, so you can punish tanks even better on this vehicle. Your accuracy dropped down though, but that's acceptable because you have that upgrade spec out there. So the 130mm is always going to be the gun that you want to use on this vehicle. It's no brain. And also 2 turret, where your armor stay pretty much the same for the front, but then your rear and your sight is better, and also more view range as well, so you should upgrade it for sure. Alright, so that is the 50T stock. What should you upgrade? So firstly, indeed you can upgrade that gun, right? You want to get the 130mm as quick as possible, and you can just get it right away. You can get it right away. You don't have to upgrade the track first, which is the good news. But then after you get the gun, you want to get the next turret, and the new turret you have to get the tracks first, so that will spend quite a bit of time there. If you can free experience it, because I believe the next turret will also upgrade your gun statistics, so it's always be better to have the top turret there. And also after you get the turret, then get the engines and the radio later on, if you don't get the radio already. Alright. That's the merging that you should use on this vehicle. Let's compare this tank to the tree. So 140 more hit point compared to damage compared to tier 8, which is amazing. And then 250 penetration, also amazing upgrade right there. And then your premium round is 303 penetration, is even gonna be better. Next up, your red vibe dropped down a little bit, so your reload time is a bit longer, but then you didn't destroy your DPM, so your DPM with the top turret is actually even going to be better than the tier 8, so that's amazing. Your accuracy dropped down though, so that's going to be a bit of concern if this vehicle accuracy is going to be quite not that good. Still 8 degrees of calibration, that should be pretty nice. You turn a bit slow as well, so you're gonna be a bit more chunky on this vehicle, and look at how big this vehicle is. So that's gonna be a chunky tank. Survivability, 2000 hit point. Whoa, that's way more hit points on this tank. And also your armor, well, another 10 upgrade. So your hull should be weak point. The low plate should obviously be a weak point, but then your turret is gonna be pretty strong, especially with that curve shape. But then still you have to be careful with the weak point on top of the cupola. But then we're gonna take a look at the profile later on. And mobility wise, gravity kind of dropped down to be the tier 8, but then with worse specific power. So this means this vehicle is gonna be a slow tank. Your top speed, your reverse speed, it's gone down. Your specific power is also gone down. Your first speed is also gone down. So overall, this vehicle will start to be very chunky indeed. And because the tank is that big, your camouflage drop down. It's actually better than these two for some reason. Maybe because it's kind of flat down on the ground. But it doesn't really have any meaning anyways. It's a pretty bad camouflage. And then 10 more view range. Amazing. As always. So wow. I would say that gun seems powerful. That armor seems also powerful. I like it. But then you start to really be a heavy tank, you start to be chunky, so your mobility will get dropped down, so that's kind of a trade-off. So if you take a look at this vehicle, so this is the 50TP, fully upgrade. Look, so your lower plate is obviously going to be weak point, and then this little upper plate is also going to be weak point, that you can shoot in every angle if you're going to shoot this tank. So like if it's angled like this, you can also shoot this part as well. like that is gonna be the weak part of the tank. But then if you can get this vehicle on this angle, you should go for the tracks anyway, right? And this tank is gonna be a bit more awkward because now you have two sides of the cupola. So then side scraping, which side, it doesn't really matter anyways because your cupola is also now on both of them. But maybe the right is still better because you don't have this part of a weak point on top that the enemy might be able to catch a shell in. So yeah, that is this tank. Well, equipment wise, what should you use on this vehicle? I would say go for the improved hunting for the tanky tank, heavy tank, and then your track hit point as well. And vertical stabilizer and gun rammer. Overall, these three equipment is gonna perform best on the tank. You can drop the improved hunting if you don't like to use it. You can use turbocharger. You can use the improved rotation mechanism for even better accuracy, and you can also use the coated optics for view range, or you can also use the vents for overall statistic. Really depends on you. But for me, I would suggest you to use improved hunting because heavy tank, I would suggest you to use that equipment because it's just amazing equipment. Alright, so that's all. But let's take this line, take the hill line anyway. So mobility wise, is it worse? I would say because the 53 TP doesn't really feels that fast in the first place. This tank mobility, apart from the turning speed, that really feels like it's way slower. It's not significant. It's almost, that's more or less how you spell Triskivaika. Triskivica. Alright. Oh, that accuracy is pretty bad. Definitely use vertical stabilizer is not gonna help me there. Vertical stabilizer will make me shoot faster, but it doesn't increase your accuracy. So that only improved aiming will help. I'm concerned. This guy would die, right? It's just me here, maybe even side script. Should make it a little bit harder for the enemy to go through. Well, the reload time is quite long because you upgrade your alpha. Also, gun rammer will help. Why did this feel like my friend just keep hitting the enemy behind the bridge? Their shell seems to disappear. Not that shell though. Maybe I can twitch now. That's a greedy shot. How can projectiles still shoot me? I didn't angle my armor. That's a bad play. Very, very bad play. Lazy play by me there. So projectile is still behind the bridge somewhere. I just want to cross out. Use a ridge line. should be able to fight that guy. It's gonna be pretty hard for him to go through this vehicle army. From silo as well. Edgy pretty much do nothing against this vehicle. Progetto. Progetto with premium round is definitely very dangerous. Now we can use a high ground and use that wreck, and then the Viper already used that. SPG kind of saved me there. Maybe not. And how could the projectile shoot me? Where is he? How could that projectile is everywhere? Oh! Did I shoot that? I think it's time. Half hit point, a half armor. Oh! Progetto! Found ya! On silo 5. My armor should hold up against those guys. Repair. Well, this tank armor is really good, right? Definitely feels like a real heavy tank. It's pretty chunky though, so it's pretty heavy. Looks almost like a ST1 with stabilizer. ST1 is better, right? Okay, gun handling looks better than ST1 with stabilizer. Say what? Well, 3 kills. Right? Still war. You can't go wrong with still war. 700 experience. Good. Like, I played with 76% crew, no equipment, and I can achieve that this vehicle. So it means what? It means that this vehicle is actually a pretty good tank. But, well, not a powerful tank, right? Not powerful tank. It definitely needs some touch, some upgrade, some equipment, some crew skill to get it to where it should be, right? But it's still really nice. Its armor work, right? This tank armor is pretty good. I tank a lot of shells. The gun penetration is definitely not bad. Gun accuracy can be upgraded. Definitely use the vertical stabilizers in this vehicle. And the speed also pretty slow. I don't think you can really upgrade the speed of this vehicle apart from getting the driver to 100% and also using the turbocharger, which I don't recommend you using to use a turbocharger anyway, because I still feel like the improved hunting, vertical stabilizer, and the gun rammer is going to be the better choice for you to use. So yeah, still 50 TP. Very powerful tier 9 vehicle, good tier 9 tank, enjoyable one. And the next question is it worth keeping this tank if you enjoy the tier 9 heavy tank gameplay? That is the questions. That's the questions. I'm not quite sure if there are better tier 9 heavy tank. If you ask me what's the best tier 9 heavy tank, the first tank that comes in my mind is Conqueror. So, question is this vehicle better? Does this vehicle better, or is this vehicle better? Is it better? Yes. Is this vehicle better? Sorry for the grammar there. Is this vehicle better than the Conqueror? No. Conqueror accuracy is just pinpoint accuracy. It has laser gun with 400 alpha, with amazing penetration, with pretty good armor. Not as good as this vehicle indeed, but it's faster. It has view range. Yeah, but then that's off the point. This tank, I think, is unique enough and is enjoyable enough. The only competitive tank probably is gonna be E75, very close to the start of this vehicle, especially after they buff the E25, then you get 560 damage gun just like this tank. E75 is probably very close, and probably the tank that you can pick. Like if you're gonna keep one tier 9 vehicle, maybe these two, right? So yeah, definitely very good tier 9 and worth keeping. If you can keep this tank, worth it. And worth playing this vehicle to grind tier 10 as well. You will have no problems. You just get a tier 10 without knowing it, because you just keep enjoying this vehicle, right? So yeah, that's the thing about the 50 TP.